Hey everybody, welcome to the Baltimore and Ohio Southeastern Model Railroad in N scale. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's run some trains and do some switching. Well, good morning everybody. Narrating this on a very still Tuesday evening. So we're going to finish up the Douglas Avenue switching by switching General Chemical and the team track. So after switching ITT Grinnell, the train had to pull up and back through the crossover to get onto the passing track. So the first thing we're going to do is to place the cars we picked up from the other side of the tracks on the passing siding on the other side of Douglas Avenue. And here comes Ferdinand to ruin the quiet. I'll put a little update about Jazzy and X-Ray at the end, but I'm going to wait till Friday to film it, so I'll be more up to date. So we dropped the 3 cars off, left space for the 2 cars that we're going to be picking up. See Ferdinand saying hi. It's very still. It's been low 80s and relatively low humidity the last few days. Been nice. The first thing we're going to do is pick up the empty bulkhead flat at the team track. Then we're going to shove it on down and pick up the empty covered hopper from General Chemical. One reason it's quiet is my wife she went up to Chillicothe on Saturday, came back yesterday, and then last night her mother called her and she fell. And she went back up today to make sure her mother's okay. I think she's just banged up, nothing broken. We got lucky. Because at 87, people don't heal as fast as they do if they're 17. But she'll stay up there a couple days and then come back. So the CP rail boxcar is going to go to the team track, and of course the tank car is going to General Chemical. One retired engineer reminisced about spotting a load of toilet paper, a boxcar load of toilet paper at the team track in Chillicothe. So we'll leave the tank car next to the unloading racks. I've heard conflicting stories about what General Chemical does. Some people said that they took ingredients that they received in covered hoppers and tank cars and made stuff that was shipped in trucks that for like water purification, like for city water companies and stuff. Other people thought that they did something with for the paper, a big paper company in town. So I'm not sure exactly what chemicals they received. They stayed in business until after 2000. They were one of the longer customers in Chillicothe in this area. So now we're going to pick up the 5 cars left on the passing siding. Technically, it's not long enough to hold the 5 cars unless we block the main line or Douglas Avenue one end to the other. Crossing Watt Street. So after the GP40 yards the train, this will complete the first operating session of since I made the changes to JMRI. So what you will see in the upcoming weeks is after I terminate this train, and all the trains are terminated, I will build the 4 interchange trains, and that will pretty much empty the yard out and bring new cars in for me to build the Oak Hill train and the Douglas Avenue trains again. Still not going to activate the grain elevator yet, but it's getting closer. You can see the little green patch in between the 2 buildings. That's where I'm working on my transfer table. And You see the car on the little stub piece of track. I think I'm going to use as a scenic element. It's not going to be connected to anything. It's just going to be an overgrown track full of bad order B&O cars, which is what it was in the 70s and 80s. I looked at aerial photos in 1983. It was still full of cars, even though the shops were closed at that time, I believe. At least judging by the pictures I took in 85, it looks like the shops were closed. All right, so now we're going to park the B&O locomotive and power it down. And this will be the last time you see it for a while. I'm going to send it to my friend Benjamin. I'll check it out, try to add a keep alive to it, just try to find out why the heck it just won't run as well as the rest of the locomotives I have. Again, this was an Atlas factory sound, and none of them run quite as well as the ones where Benjamin has done the sound installation for whatever reason. I guess it's a tribute to his work, I guess. So again, I'll put an update about Jazzy and X-Ray in here at the end. All right, here is X-Ray. Cone is off, tail is doing good, and you can see he gets sound pretty good. And here's Jazzy. She had her second oxygen treatment today, and the vet is very happy with the way she's doing. So am I. Everybody stay safe.